listen up there. Rat Trap here. Listen, I just want to remind you of something. You are watching Jazzimus Rider video review. You hear that, lizard lips? I was kidding about that. Oh boy, we're all gonna die.
Hello and welcome to the titanium series that of the 2 titanium figures that I do currently own, and at the moment it's only 2, and I'm glad it's only 2 because I'm not a big fan on the titanium series that much, and to be honest, it's on titanium ultra magnus here, and it's an all-in-one figure. They didn't incorporate a separate ultra magnus cab for mini transformation ultra magnus. It's an all-in-one, straight into combined with carrier mode form. As you can see, the detail is very G1-esque. I am missing the missiles like type launchers that would go at the front, but yet again, this is titanium diecast, and titanium diecast isn't a very good line, or like I already mentioned in my Soundwave review. But it's a good line, but a bad line in due time as well, due to quality control of looseness, and it ended up being a subline, and it didn't really work out that much well in actual transforming toys. But as you can see here, you got the nice blue of Ultra Magnus with the nice red here, with a nice red down to the bottom, with some nice white down there, and some more actual details. And one thing I did learn, you can take off the head, so you can leave the like robot head as a trailer hitch type thing, and you can take a look at the just cab section of the vehicle mode. It's like a generation 1 ultra magnus cab. You've got the white, you got the front with the grille and the yellow headlights. Sloppiness with the paint because you've got more of a 3D shadow look on the Autobot logo with the silver around it, and there's more on one side to give it more of a longer shadow. What I think is a good effect, but kind of also sloppiness as well. You've got the short smokestacks as well. Well, you know why now. You got the wheels that are nice as well. It's all nice, but literally no transformation for a separate robot on it. It literally just folds down and locks into that position, and that's all part of the transformation anyway for Ultra Magnus. And all you need to do, there's like a hole in the back here, and there's a tab, and all you need to do is slot the head over the cab, and you literally got that. This is what I mean. You got loose joints. The connectors don't really lock into place that well. Got one short and one small, and you can't really lock into it in place. But it looks good all the same. But at the same time, it's not. But let's. And here you have Ultra Magnus. It's already given me, even by looking at it, even while I was trying to actually love this character, no, not love this toy, you can already see the arms aren't really as proportionate, and isn't really like close. They're very far back, so he has literally got stubby arms. Yes, the longness does help it a bit, but it doesn't seem like arms. They're like in the wrong place. place. If they just incorporate a sliding mechanism so they could lock into where these are, then it would look like very nice. But all in all, you got a goofy Ultra Magnus face. It doesn't look like Magnus at all. You got stubby legs and everything, and you got that shadowy effect, another shadowy effect Autobot logo on the front here, where you got a nice detailed one that is just silver all the way around with not extra like on two parts of the Autobot symbol. But it's not like you would expect for titanium diecast figures to actually be able to show or be able to go, because you got the nice detail around here. You got the nice, even when you're trying, and the ball joints are on looseness. You have to get them sticking out. That looks kind of weird once you get them sticking out, because you can see most of the fur backness, and when they are like that, they will just go in, and you can still see the further backness in it. That isn't very nice. You've got still the nice elbow articulation that can also go backwards. What's very amazing. So he can go forwards and back, and you can rotate it. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. It's just telling me it's just gonna break. All those tight joints, all the tightness in this, how flimsy or unstable the plastic quality in this. You've got nice die cast at the front and in the feet, but the arms are plastic, and so are some of the parts here. This whole section here is die cast, but you got really, the knee joints are fine. You got the bend joints are fine, but it goes forward, not back, unless. But you can say that's also bending, but it's not. But you got the nice detailed red here to just give it that Ultra Magnus look, and plus you can open the chest here, so you can see the inside compartment of where he would have stored the Matrix of Leadership. But yet again, it doesn't seem fitting. It's just too loose. It's just very flimsy. You got a tight ratchet joint here that you can't really turn on either arm. You got a wrist articulation yet again, but that doesn't really seem is more of the quality control as well. And it's just not a likeable thing. Even though how much I try to actually love the toy, it doesn't seem like it would suit me at all. You've got all this nice articulation, you've got lots of nice articulation around it, but it's not fitting to me whatsoever, and it just isn't right. It's just too loose. The ball joints are tight once they're outwards like that. The arms are just too far back. The tight ratchet joints that would seem like they're gonna break. It's just too much carefulness you have to take in this figure, and it's just too. Yes, you've got a waist articulation joint, but yet again, that is also tight. That seems like that's going to break as well. That doesn't seem right. And it just. And while even seeing if I can loosen up, the arms are too loose, the ball joints are too loose. They just are too loose at the time. Sometimes, and these peg holes. These slots and these pegs don't really slip. They're just like friction on and settle in, because they're too small, and there's nothing really nice I can say about it. It's just not ultra. It hasn't got a transforming form of feel quality to it. It's just not. Because Soundwave isn't okay, because there's some quality, because it looks like Soundwave, it has the right proportions. It's just got minor looseness just in this one leg, like I showed you in the review. But Ultra Magnus has too many tight joints that would end up breaking in time, and and the looseness of how these just connect through friction isn't good. It's just not right. It's just the transformation's easier as well. When you go back, you can just bring those down, bring those out, bring the cab up, rotate the smokestacks up, pretty much lock that, straight that around, bring this down and around like so, make sure they lock into place, and peg these into place like that. Then you want to just bring those up, bring that up, and just peg these together. I have no problem, the pegs on these for the arms are okay, but it's the pegs are, it's like you got one smaller peg and one big peg, or the holes are too small in the legs so they don't peg together properly because they're too loosely tight, and you got that just sitting up, and it's just not all right. I'm sorry, but I'm saying this, titanium diecast was a failed toy line, and I am just saying this now. Pass on Ultra Magnus, pass on Soundwave. There might have been some good titanium diecast, but I never ended up picking up. But pass on these two, and if there are good ones, comment to me in the comment box below, and just tell me which ones I should go for that are good titanium diecast figures, because these aren't really passable, because these aren't really passable. These aren't, I can't say much now. Don't pick these up, forget these, and I'll see you next time for a Transformers Animated Cliff Jumper review, and that'll be soon or whatever, and I'll see you then. Bye. This is Jazzimus Rider signing out.